The best way to help kids is to strengthen the family. And at the root of that is marriage. Our passion is to make life better for kids. We have to get to the center of the issue, the root of the problems, and that is the family. Kids are well taken care of when they can see their mom and their dad loving one another, anchored in marriage. Not only does that give them a partnership in parenting their kids, but it gives their kids a picture of what their healthy future might be when they want to get married. We call it the art of strengthening family. A is for advocacy. We're a positive voice in the media, on the radio, down in the legislature, so that people can see there's hope for marriage, that it matters, and that kids need their moms and dads. Secondly, resources are. We bring resources to churches and to communities and to individuals so they can strengthen their marriage, strengthen their family, and strengthen those of others. And finally, the T is for training. We're really kind of like a captain. We bring teams together in communities so that leaders will pay attention to the lives of the people in that community and bring them the best possible resources and intentional help so more marriages will succeed and more families stay together. One of the most exciting things that Families Northwest is doing is training hundreds of leaders every single year in the Prepare Enrich inventory. It's a relationship inventory that couples take to find out what are their special issues, what are their difficulties, what are their differences, and where should they target the preparation to have a great marriage. The enrich part of it is for married couples who can go in deeper and strengthen their marriage once already married. There was a particular family that had filed for divorce and they were about to break up, and their little boy was afraid that he'd have to pick between his mom and his dad. But after going through this series of classes, the family ripped up the divorce papers, they stayed together, and the little boy with joy was able to say, now I don't have to choose between mom and dad. Families Northwest touches lives by encouraging people with the positive vision and the picture of marriage, and then training hundreds and even thousands of leaders so they'll individually touch lives and equip them to reach that positive vision, that optimistic hope of having a strong marriage and a strong family for kids' sake. Families Northwest's whole focus is on multiplication. We reach the leaders in a community, both those who are pastors, clergy, counselors, nonprofit, business, government, and media, and we help them in the ways that they reach many more lives to strengthen their relationships, their marriages, and their families. That partnership multiplies what happens in that community, but we're doing that in many communities across the Northwest, and that is helping each community encourage the other, and we're learning from one another so a movement can grow. Well, one of the crucial things to understand is that we need a future where more kids grow up with their moms and dads. And the pathway to get there is by strengthening the relationship that unites a mother and a father in the life of their child. And that is marriage, the union of both male and female. And there's a large debate today over whether it should be viewed as an institution of rights and adult affirmation. And that really is missing the point. Marriage is already defined by reality, by history, by human nature, and by the fact that every child has a birthright to their mom and dad. There is great hope for marriage. I hope that my sons will see in my wife Stacy and my marriage something that resonates with them. They'll see that we're real, they'll see that we work at it, they'll see that we love each other, they'll see that it's intentional and important to us. And someday, when their heart calls them to that, they'll go to work on that because they've seen the blueprint. And I think what our culture needs today is more and more positive pictures, more and more people saying, I'm intentional about this. And that is our mission, to spread that positive picture, to give that resourcing so that more young people can find that hope and find their way to a great future.